In this video, you will learn how to make deviled eggs the easiest way ever. Start by making your hard-boiled eggs. Put 6 eggs in a pot of cold water. Bring them to a boil. Turn off the heat, cover the eggs, let them sit for 10 to 12 minutes. Higher elevations, as in my case, need the 12 minutes. If you're at a lower elevation, you may find that you need just the 10 minutes, 11 minutes, whatever, but just go ahead and experiment with that. As you can see, I've already started. I've cut the hard-boiled eggs in half lengthwise. You also need the ingredients. I use a traditional recipe, one I grew up with. Requires a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise for a half dozen eggs, a teaspoon of prepared mustard, a teaspoon of either pickle juice, or if you don't have pickle juice, you can use white vinegar. You will also need salt and pepper to taste, and then a plastic sandwich bag. As you can see, I've already gotten started. Salt and pepper to taste is already in the sandwich bag, and then I've put some of the egg yolks in the bag to speed up the process of this video. Just pop them from the back, just push them out gently. Sometimes it's going to happen that they split, and those are ones that the chef can sample. Okay, now all of the egg yolks are in the sandwich bag, the plastic bag. Get as much as the air out as you can. Seal the bag. And then start crumbling the yolks. Okay, those are fairly crumbled, so open the bag. If you see that some of the yolks were not crumbled, this is when you'll see it. Take care of them at this point. And now is when you would add your ingredients. The traditional recipe that we're using calls for a teaspoon of the liquid. I cut back, I use a half a teaspoon, as I prefer a little bit thicker mixture in my deviled eggs. Then the mayonnaise, the mustard, and the mayonnaise. Again, seal the bag, getting out as much air as you can. And then just start kneading the mixture so that all the ingredients are well blended. All right, now when the ingredients are well blended, move them away from a corner at the bottom of your bag. We're going to cut off the corner And remember that if you cut off a 1/4 inch at the bottom, your opening is going to be a 1/2 inch because of the 2 sides. So let's go ahead and cut off the end. And now move the mixture back down. Now if you find that you cut off too much of the corner, all is not lost. Just transfer the mixture to another bag. And being that it's already, all your ingredients have been combined and blended, you're just transferring to a new bag. So then move the mixture over to the corner where you have cut the tip off. And at this point, if you have cake decorating tips, this is where you would insert them before moving everything over. And then at this point, it's similar to frosting. And then just fill the cavity of each egg white with the mixture. And when I'm just going to do a few. And when you are finished, if you find that you still have mixture in your bag, then you can go ahead and add it to where you need to fill in the cavities. And then at this point, this is where you would, some people prefer the paprika, and you can sprinkle that on either by hand or using the shaker. One of the benefits of using the bag, if you do not happen to own one of the trays or plates with the indentations for deviled eggs, you can take your mixture still in the baggie, still in your sandwich bag. Do not cut off the tip. Go to your event and fill them there. Also, to keep the eggs whites from sliding on your plate, you can have salad greens, lettuce greens on the plate, and that will minimize the sliding. And then for cleanup, you just merely throw your bag away. Thank you for joining me